I come from Malaysia, and I actually moved from Malaysia to Australia at the age of 17. I came to Australia because my father actually sent me here because he thought that it would be a better place for me when it comes to opportunities in education, in job, and it's probably a better lifestyle for me. Like any other migration process through any other country, you have to go through a series of stringent full health checks to make sure that you are okay and tip-top condition, because they don't want any ailments or sickness for you to bring into the country, and also they don't want to have to support someone that's sick. They want someone that's healthy and be able to contribute to society. And I did go through that health check and I was fine, and that's why I got in. Well, the biggest challenge when I first migrated here was the fact that you didn't know where everything was and how things worked in this new place. For example, it was an advantage for me that I could speak English, so I could still communicate. It was a definite advantage because it allowed me to actually get to places and ask things. The second biggest challenge was homesickness. I think the first 6 months of my life, I really actually felt that I really missed my family, and I missed being people of the same culture. And I felt that there was lack of family support, or even though my uncle was living close, I didn't feel that I had the same support that I used to have when I was at home with people I knew that were familiar with. The third biggest challenge I found was actually new friendships. It was really actually hard to make new friends when you come to a new place because you don't know how people tick. You don't know whether they'll accept you for who you are. I found also accessing information was hard because you knew you wanted to find out things, but you didn't know where to go. Even though they told you, oh, the department of this could help you, but you don't know where this department is or how would you go about getting to this department. The other thing I felt was hard was the fact that if you got sick, you didn't know which doctor to go to or how the health, what the health situation is like. For example, how do you get to a doctor? Is it do you go to a private doctor? Do you go to a public doctor? And how much would it cost? So usually, as a new migrant, as you come in, you would go to a doctor or a dentist at the last resort, because there's always something in the back of your head thinking, would they take advantage of you knowing that you're new to the area? I could speak English when I came. English was a language that I had learned in Malaysia, and I spoke it at home. And my grandparents were all English educated, so we all could read and write English, so that's what we spoke. Would you move back to Malaysia? I would seriously say no, because I've enjoyed the lifestyle here. I've enjoyed the people. I love the people here. They're so easygoing. The Aussies are really easygoing, and really they're generally very caring. And generally I feel safer living in Australia than I do in Malaysia. When it comes to safety, whether or not I carry my handbag or not leave it on the table or whatever, I just generally feel safety-wise, I feel safer in my own home in Malaysia, in Australia than I do in Malaysia. We also have a better health system and welfare system. So if you know that you're sick, even if you can't afford it, you can always go to the public hospital and know that you'll be taken care of. Or if you're unemployed, you know that you're not going to have to rely on relatives to look after you, because there's a good welfare system that do look after you. So the answer is no, I won't go back there, because I really have enjoyed my life here so far, and what I've achieved and what Australia has given me and what I've given back to Australia.